What's been driving us is that we understand that there's a finite resource, well, it's a diminishing resource. So we had to look at where we could make real water savings.
Water is something that maybe once we took for granted, but never again. And if we are using water in the public sector especially, it's very obvious. We've got a responsibility to the community and a responsibility to the environment.
The decision was made after consultation with the community. The community felt that it was not acceptable to discharge any more effluent into the waters.
What we dispose of, Adelaide eventually drinks, nutrients, salt and everything else that might be in it. So we have always wanted to keep 100% of our effluent on land, and that's exactly what we're able to do now.
I dragged a lot of information from a lot of different places. It's a very old industry and there's a wealth of information on that. Any of the 40 countries which grow date palms, there's a wealth of information.
The biggest barrier is just the mindset. I think getting away from the paradigm of flood irrigation and thinking about a different farming system, a different irrigation system, a different nutrition system under this sort of irrigation. And whilst that's a barrier, it's been bloody exciting to sort of come up against it and work our way through it.
We feel implementing the central control systems, the drip irrigation systems, we've probably made savings in water use around about 50% overall. Probably 20% on the central control system and probably 30% on the drip irrigation systems.
We're working with CSIRO in a lot of their remote sensing work, so we're trying to get a calibration between what's actually happening on the ground and what the remote sensing work is telling us. We're also linking it into accurate metering of water coming from groundwater systems and what's happening on the water tables below the ground.
I believe this is the ants pants of systems in at the moment, and there's always room for improvement. We thought we had the best 20 years ago too, but I expect this will be outdated in 15 or 20 years and there'll be something better come along. My grandfather still works on the farm 2 or 3 days a week. He's 82, and my youngest son's pretty keen, hopefully, to take over the reins long term.